This video is going to be about cloth diapers and the products I like, the products I don't, and how I take care of them. So I look really bad. It's about 7 in the morning and I've been up all night with Ryan. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the products I don't like, which the first product I'm going to talk about is the original cloth diaper. These are the cloth diapers our grandparents used. This is a flat fold and it's just a big square, so big that I can't show it all. But the bad thing about this is it's really thin, like to the point where, can you see my hand through it? It's not absorbent. It's really, really thin. Not absorbent at all. The good sides of this is that they do fit all sizes, but they're not gonna, my son is not even a heavy wetter and I have to put 2 to 3 of these. So I would not recommend using these, but that's just my opinion. The second thing I'm going to talk about, I'm talking really fast because the first time I made this, I ran out of time. So the second thing I'm going to talk about is the first kind of diaper cover I use, which is like the old traditional like plastic diaper cover, which, they're plain, but that's beside the point. The problem with these is that you have to buy them every 3 months and they really only fit once. They're not adjustable in any way. So a lot of times, when I first started using them, for their weight, they were too big. And then all of a sudden, this, is kind of loose still. And as Lucy said about breastfed babies, their thighs are so chubby, which I'll show you my son's thighs. But breastfed babies' thighs are just like, I think that's where they carry all their fat. And you can see, I don't know if you can see his thighs. No, you really can't. But he's got chunky little thighs compared to the rest of his body. But they just kind of, look how small that is. The elastic presses on the baby and I can't imagine it'd be very comfortable. So I pretty much make these pretty fast. Plus, they get holes in them really easily. So I think I paid $10 for 3 of these, and it was a complete waste of money. So save your money, get better ones. The next thing I'm going to talk about, which is what I use, is the pre-folds. And the pre-folds are awesome. What they are is basically, this is a small one, and it's a rectangle, and they have a really, super, 4 layers in the middle, super absorbent in the middle, and these really are super absorbent. Since I've started using these, either with my daughter or my son, and my daughter's a pretty heavy wetter, I have not had to use any kind of, an added. I do sometimes, but I wouldn't need to. And this is a large, and this is a small. So you can see, there's a huge size difference. But there are 3 sizes in between. I believe 3 sizes in between. They're all coded by colors. I don't know if you can see that, but that's green. And that's blue. And I believe it goes green, red, yellow, orange, and then blue, but I could completely be off. So, but this is what I use, and they work great. How you fold them is, I'm going to try and do this sitting up, and I don't know how well it's going to work, but just like this, and then like this, and I'm going to have to turn it around, and then like this. And obviously there would be a baby, so it's a lot easier. But that, and you can pin it if you want. I used diaper pins when I first started cloth diapering. Hold on. Okay, 5 minutes. When I first started cloth diapering, but I ended up when he was about 2 months, he was just so wiggly that I was afraid I'd poke him. So I started using snappies, which I'll explain what a snappy is. This is a snappy. It just looks like a tee, plastic tee, but they're really stretchy, and they have these like claw like things. I don't know if you can see that, but they're bent in kind of like this, so you can't poke yourself. And plus, an added safety feature, which they now have, you can take this little thing and you put it in front, and it's covering the teeth. But even if you don't have to worry about it catching, because especially if you're using pre-folds, they work really, really well. And I'll show you how to secure them. And obviously it's going to be a lot snugger on a baby, but I'm going to try my best. Then you attach both sides, and then you pull in the middle. Whoop, you pull down in the middle. And like I said, it's going to obviously be a lot snugger on a baby. Let's see, yeah, it works really well. And then you do have to use covers with these, but I think they're worth the money. I paid $30, I think, for a dozen of these, but they're well worth the money. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the covers. Since you have to use covers with these, obviously I have covers. And these covers come in all different colors. You can choose. I'm going to show you the smallest setting. No, I'll show you the largest first. As you can see, they go pretty large. They go anywhere from, they say 10 to 40 pounds, but my best guess would probably be they go more like 6 to 35 pounds. But they really do, work very great. Sometimes I'll put these on my daughter at night because she's not nighttime potty trained. We're still working on potty training her, even during the day. And so, they work really, really well. It's pretty cool when you can put your 2.5-year-old in the same cover as your 5-month-old. So, there's the smallest, you can see. And it's really cool. Like I said, they have steps going across, so you can pretty much adjust it. So, and then they have steps on the bottom. And it really is self-adjustable, just because a lot of babies are not, all babies aren't the same. So if you're getting small, medium, large, that kind of thing, you run the risk of it being, oh, well, it fits the width, but it doesn't fit, the length. Oh, wow, buddy. So it's really self-adjustable. So those are not the nice things about all-in-ones. I mean, one size. So even if you buy a pocket diaper or all-in-one, that, I would recommend getting a one size because they really do work well. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is a must, I believe, for every single cloth diaper mom. Whether you use pocket diapers, all-in-ones, pre-folds, flat folds, whatever. This is a wet bag. Goes in your diaper bag, or you can hang it or whatever. But as you can see, it's got a pretty little pattern. Then it's got a zipper, and it's open up, and it's a really, waterproof material. And you just toss your diapers in here when you're on the go, and close it up, and they're not going anywhere. And they don't, they don't let any moisture out, which is really, really nice, and they're washable. This is a Planet-Wise, which I'll show you. I don't know if you can see that, but Planet-Wise. And I get all of my products at the Little Seedling, which I'll put the website for that. It's TreeSteadyDiapers.com, because they used to be Tree Steady Diapers. So, but I believe this is a must for every cloth diaper mom, in my opinion. Just because otherwise, putting them in plastic bags, that's not very absorbent. And so they also make larger ones to put in your diaper pail. My time is almost up, so I'm gonna make a part 2.